Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Today we are going to be watching The Last Samurai. Alright, so I've done a couple of these historical epic movies over the past couple of months. I watched Kingdom of Heaven, Director's Cut, very important, and Troy, and I decided to ask my patrons to give me another one of this style of movie to continue kind of this series that I'm doing, and they selected The Last Samurai. Now, I don't know a ton about this. Tom Cruise is the main character, somehow ends up in Japan with samurai. Don't know exactly what happens. But I also do know that this was directed by Edward Zwick, who directed Glory. And Glory is a movie that I love. Absolutely fantastic. Excellent movie, great cast, strong performances, well written, well directed. So that gives me a lot of optimism. So we're going to watch The Last Samurai, and it is pretty long, so everybody gotta settle in for a long one. I have Binks on my lap. It's hard. There's his eye. I'm sorry, Binksy. He's all black, so it's kind of hard to see. But if you see any movement, that's what's going on here. If you want to have a say in things that I watch in the future, if you want to get early access and full-length reactions and exclusive stuff, head on over to Patreon. If you want to just hang out here, I always appreciate that too. And I really appreciate any likes, comments, subscriptions. I want to get to 100K and get a silver play button one day, so that all helps me with engagement as well. Let's watch Last Samurai. Here we go.
They say Japan was made by a sword. I say Japan was made by a handful of brave men. Warriors willing to give their lives for what seems to have become a forgotten word.
Okay. Very interesting lead-in. Beautiful. Also visuals. Hey! Ken Watanabe! Great actor. Good start. Wow, that's pretty. Ooh! Beautiful white tiger. Is he supposed to be having a memory there, or is that sort of a vision that's...
America's leader in all forms celebrates our nation's centennial by bringing you a true American hero. One of the most decorated warriors this country has ever known.
So, wow. I was gonna say, so it's 1876.
I present to you Captain Nate Algren!
Alright, so Tom Cruise is apparently a war hero in Gettysburg, and then he was in the wars on Native Americans out west, and apparently now he's on these tours, and he does not seem happy to be there, I'll just say.
Ladies and gents, is the gun that's winning the West.
Winchester. Oh god, listen to this. Oh my god.
Surrounded by a swarm of
cue cards!
Angry hostiles with nothing but this rifle.
Oh jeez.
The Red Man! And if he'd have had his way, why this scalp of mine would be long gone. And there'd be a balder man standing before you today.
Instead of a drunk one.
Like those poor bastards out there.
Oh jeez, oh, he's going off script.
This, ladies and gentlemen, the 73 lever action. 7-shot capacity, accurate.
Don't think that...
Son, have you ever seen what this could do to a man?
Oh god. I don't think the PTSD was supposed to be part of the performance.
That's right, Missy. This beauty.
He winked.
Reload. Note the patented loading port and the smooth cocking action.
Woo! Okay, that was... Oh my god, he actually shot it. Well, if he wasn't fired before. But one guy in the audience seems to be enjoying this, though.
In the name of better mechanical amusements and commercial opportunities.
Jeez.
Mr. McCabe here will take your orders.
I see. So he's selling the Winchesters. That Billy Connolly, the actor?
I must say, Captain, you've a flair for the old melody. I am indeed.
So he knows him.
We're going to the Little Big Horn. It's the walking ticket for me. I have a good job for the both of us. God knows it looks as if you're going to need one. A man's job. Unless, of course, you get your heart set in a career in the theatre.
Soldier work.
Just listen to what your man has to say.
Been a while. It's good to see you.
Okay. He's not a fan of that guy.
and his associate, whose name I've given up trying to pronounce. And Mr. Omura here is willing to spend what it takes to hire white experts to train their army.
Oh, this is right. This is the attempt at modernization period in Japan.
Your performances for the Winchester Company bring you $25 a week. We will pay you $400 a month.
5 for each.
Wow.
And another 500 when we get the job done. How many other genuine heroes you got lined up?
No.
A lot of cheap traders. Yeah. He's not wrong.
Who will we be training your boys to fight?
His name is Katsumoto Moritsu. He's a samurai.
Mr. Omura is familiar with our experiences dealing with renegades. He's even read your book, Captain Algren's Study of the Tribe.
Oh, that's why they want him. What? Oh, God.
The Corps back together again. It's just so...
Oh, Lord. Might have a slight alcohol problem.
I did what I was ordered to do out there.
You want me to kill Japos?
I'm not asking you to kill anybody.
You want me to kill the enemies of Japos? I'll kill the enemies of Japos.
I think they just want you to train.
For $500 a month, I'll kill whoever you want. But keep one thing in mind. I'd happily kill you for free.
Wow. All right, so whatever happened between them out there was really something. It seems like... Oh, that's beautiful. That is amazing, like a transition.
There is some comfort in the emptiness of the sea. No past, no future.
So I'm guessing he doesn't just have PTSD.
And then at once
Beautiful.
I am confronted by the hard truth of present circumstances.
But also perhaps does feel guilt.
Rebellion of yet another tribal leader.
Oh, look at that.
This is the only job for which I am suited. I am beset by the ironies of my life.
Right. Because he was supposedly an expert on these tribal leaders in different tribal groups. So I would imagine if he was someone that actually had spent a lot of time studying them, maybe he had some, respect for them and probably wasn't particularly pleased that, they were basically slaughtered. Here we go. Doesn't even want to put the coat on. Yep.
20 years ago, this was a sleepy little town. You see, the Emperor's mad for all things Western, and the samurai believe it's changing too fast.
Excuse me. Popcorn Curdle.
I came over with the British trade mission, years ago.
That's interesting. So they have...
In a country where no one ever says what they mean. I very accurately translate other people's lives.
So it sounds like... Ooh, pretty. Sounds like they try to bring over who they see as experts from different Western nations, and what they thought for America was warfare. Huh. Very interesting to see the contrast between the modernized outfits they have a lot of the people wearing and then the classical ones.
He is grateful for the assistance your country offers. We hope to accomplish the same national harmony you enjoy in your homeland.
National harmony in America in 1876. Okay.
If it is true, they wear eagle feathers and paint their faces before going into battle. They have no fear.
I mean, everyone has fear.
They're very brave.
彼らはとても勇敢でした.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Right, you little bastards!
Jeez.
Take every Far Eastern bannock that appeared before my eyes!
I don't think they were, prepared for that.
July 22nd, 1876. For 6 months' work, teaching Orientals to soldier. They are an army of conscripts.
Oh.
Peasants who have never even seen a gun.
Jeez.
Katsumoto no longer dishonors himself by using firearms, you see.
He uses no firearms.
You see, to those who honor the old ways, Katsumoto is a hero.
How well does he know this man?
Well, the general and Katsumoto fought together for the Emperor.
So very well then.
He is samurai.
Oh, right. Of course. Because this is a major transition period.
These chaps are already the most sophisticated warriors on Earth. I have several more books just waiting to be translated. A word or two in the savage tongue. Hello, or goodbye, or no. Cut his tongue.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think that is something that, yeah.
I had a dread fascination with
God.
scalping. I never quite understood its technique.
Technique? You really want to talk about this?
Someone who hates you with the utmost intensity, grabbing a handful of your hair while you're lying prostrate and helpless.
Uh-oh. Well, he asked for it. I can't.
Wrapping a dull blade of a rusty knife around your scalp with a saw-like motion. And you'll have some idea of how it feels to be scalped.
You asked for this.
And how soon can you translate those books? I don't give a damn about the samurai. I want to know my enemy.
Alright, if you have to know, you have to understand an enemy if you want to defeat them.
This is a punitive expedition, Captain.
Colonel Bagley, these people had nothing to do with the raids.
Oh. Punitive. Oh. They slaughtered civilians, like non-braves, non-warriors, and ones that weren't involved in the raids, because punitive, so they wanted to punish them. I see. That's why he hates him so much. It's interesting, the leader of the general of the modern army. Of course, it makes sense that he also would be a samurai, because they're in this transition period. A samurai was, you know, a social class and a distinction. And if you were someone of high position and power, and yeah, you would be. So you have this battle between those who are going along with the modernization, which is what the emperor wants, and those who are opposed to it.
Katsumoto has attacked the railroad at the border of his province.
We cannot govern a country in which we cannot travel freely.
They're not ready.
I am ordering the regiment to move against the rebel Katsumoto.
Tell this man to fire at me!
Oh,
I beg your pardon?
If he does not shoot me, I will kill
well,
him!
he's very confident that this guy cannot hit him.
Tell him! Load!
Ooh, what a shot! I think he's making his point.
Shoot me, damn it.
Oh man. Yeah, he actually just wants to die.
Okay!
I think he's definitely proved his point. He wasn't even that far away either. You're gonna try to take them out there against warriors who've spent their whole lives being warriors, even if they don't have guns.
The regiment leaves at 6
Oh,
a.m.
Jesus. I guess he didn't prove his point.
1,000 miles of rail track laid in less than 2 years. It's astonishing.
Who is the guy with the birthmark? He's constantly watching.
Where's Hasegawa? Apparently he refuses to fight against Katsumoto.
Oh!
Coming down!
Wow! Fascinating.
And who's gonna lead these men?
They're on officers, for Christ's sake. Let's move.
Their officers don't know what to do! Their general won't go!
Mr. Graham, you will accompany me to the rear.
Yes, of course.
So the general is doing some of what the Emperor's commands, but there's a limit to what he'll do.
Sergeant Kent, did you hear my
Uh-oh.
order?
I did indeed, sir.
Good, then you will obey it.
No disrespect intended, sir, but shove it up your ass.
He's like, you're staying here, I'm staying. Visibility is not good. Oh, on horseback.
Firing position! Fire on my order only!
Wow, that is insanely intimidating. You have to hold it till they're close enough, and even then, oh no, no, it's too soon. Yeah, and now they don't have time to reload before they get swamped. Oh, oh, jeez. And they surrounded them. I told you the visibility was a very big problem. Ooh! He's definitely gonna get killed, isn't he? I told you he was gonna get killed. Oh god. Oh! 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 Jesus, he's like surrounded like 5-on-1. Hey, there's our guy! Is he impressed by what he sees? Man's fighting with a flag. Oh! The vision! Ah, that vision just saved his life, didn't it? The vision alone was not enough, he also had to prove himself. Now the question is, what does he want with him? God, look at the armor. Hiroyuki Sanada! Oh. Oh! Oh my god. It makes sense. He has no idea what he's seeing. He didn't even fight against him. Probably because of their history together, the respect he had for him. And then that was a matter of honor as well. He had to take his own life. So curious what they want. With Tom Cruise, they want to know what he's doing for them? For the Emperor? Or is it just because of the vision? That's the thing. The peasants also all have to show respect, or they could just be killed. Like, the samurai had a tremendous amount of power.
What is your name?
Oh! Uh-oh. Our man speaks English. Whoa. Didn't even flinch. Of course he does have a death wish.
We are deep in the mountains and the winter is coming. You cannot escape.
He doesn't care. He wants to die anyway, and you killed his friend. You see no modern outfits here.
あの万人を何を生かしておくのですか。あやつは腹切るべきです。
万人のしきたりに切腹はない。
私が切りましょう。
敵を知ることだ。生かしておけ。
I wonder if he's gonna read his journals. He took his journal.
Sake?
He's like, listen, you don't understand. I'm also going through withdrawal. I need alcohol. I am an alcoholic. That genuinely is what's happening to him. It's not even just the injury at all. Yeah, they're horrified by what they see. See? The journals. Oh, that's beautiful. Not Tom Cruise going through withdrawal. That landscape.
Sake.
酒を飲ましてやれ。
それはできません。
ここは俺の村だ。
ここは私の家です。
Push him through the withdrawal. That's what she's gonna do. And so that is Ken Watanabe's sister? It's not just the physical withdrawal. Without drinking, he can't force out the bad memories. I'm feeling a little better. He's like, so, I can just walk around? This guy just has to follow him? Kids are all very curious. Ooh! Nice. Oh no. Is that the kid of the guy he killed? He killed her husband!
あちらです。あっち Go! You!
And obviously, like, he's doing a terrible thing by dragging the mud inside there.
Nama, I know what I'm saying, do you?
You don't know what you're saying.
You're angry. You're angry because they make you wear a dress.
Oh my god. Make you? I think he's pretty comfortable. Alright, they got his shoes off this time, I think.
This temple was built by my family 1,000 years ago. My name is Katsumoto.
Yes, samurai names go back and back and back and back.
I will practice my English with you.
You kept me alive just to speak English?
To know my enemy. The warriors in your country do not kill?
They don't cut the heads off defeated kneeling men.
That was actually what he would have wanted.
A samurai cannot stand the shame of defeat. I was honored to cut off his head.
Yeah, asking him to serve that role is a big thing.
I have introduced myself. You have introduced yourself. This is a very good conversation.
Who's the warrior in the red armor?
My brother-in-law.
Yeah. His sister.
Her name is Taka. I killed her husband.
Yeah, he's gonna need to come to terms with a very different understanding of death than he's used to. But yeah, like how do you, like you're in the home of the man you killed, being tended to by his wife, watching his children, just the guilt. He already lives with so much guilt. I hope he doesn't try to say something like how he's sorry about her husband. Oh, he's got to try to eat with chopsticks. Uh-oh. Yes, very different bathing customs as well. It's very rude for you not to eat. Future samurai, as long as the samurai still exist.
Nicely done.
Oh!
What? Come in!
Oh, uh-oh. Someone's not happy. He really wants to kill him. Wow. This rain is beautiful. This is coming across as a challenge. Wow. Woo! Destroyed him. Oh, he's getting back up though. And he can't use his one hand because of the injury, right? Oof! You gotta respect that he keeps getting up. Wow, the rain just makes this so beautiful. Even though it's, I mean, obviously it's, I don't know, in the music.
I just realized I've been remiss. Forgive me. I have yet to thank you for looking out for me yesterday.
No.
Well done, Bob.
Bob! He's calling him Bob. I don't think his job is protecting you.
Ujo is teaching you the way of the Japanese sword.
Like, oh, is that what he was doing?
Tell me of your part in this war. I wish to learn.
Read a book.
We are both students of war.
Fair enough. He's got you there.
You are the general of your army?
I was, captain.
And who was your general?
Don't you have a rebellion to lead?
People in your country do not like conversation?
He's like, people do, I don't.
His name was Custer.
I know this name. He killed many warriors.
And then led his men into a slaughter.
Oh, he was arrogant and foolhardy. And he got massacred because he took a single battalion against 2,000 angry Indians.
How many men for Custer?
200.
And they all got destroyed. Oh god. He respects the bravery of it, but...
I think this is a very good death.
Well, maybe you can have one just like it someday.
It is my destiny.
He's like, I would be happy with that death.
Do you want for yourself?
He wants to die.
What the hell am I doing here?
The snows will melt and the passages will open. Until that time, you are here. Good day, Captain.
Why don't you just kill me? Again, though, interesting, different concepts of, you know, honor and... To him, Custer bringing all those men in there to the slaughter is just foolish and a waste. But the other perspective is the idea of it being a brave way of just facing death head on. But I think maybe the argument is that it's not like they only had that many men in the entire US Army. It was not a necessary battle.
Everyone is polite. Everyone smiles and bows. But beneath their courtesy, I detect a deep reservoir of feeling. From the moment they wake, they devote themselves to the perfection of whatever they pursue.
The art of everything.
I have never seen such discipline.
Because discipline is honor.
And that Katsumoto believes his rebellion to be in the service of the Emperor.
Because he thinks the Emperor is doing what's wrong for Japan. That's just gotta constantly be in the back of his mind. Oh, hey. Some non-dirty clothes. He's so unsure and uncomfortable. Whoa, whoa, okay. I guess he's digging it. Is he realizing how much better he can move? Uh-oh!
Please forgive. Too many mind.
He's like, forgive?
Mind the people watch. Mind the enemy. Too many mind.
He's giving him advice. You need to get out of your head. Stop overthinking it. Whoa! Tap! It was already an improvement?
Okawari?
おい、聞いたかもっと壊してやってくれ
Not so fast. What are these? Hashi.
はいはい、箸
He does like to learn languages.
I'm Algren.
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 Taka.
Mm-hmm.
兄上、出て行ってもらってください。
Oh, Lord.
もう耐えられません。
Yoko.
It's understandable that she'd feel such a way.
ヒロタロは戦で死んだ運命だ。
分かってます。
She's like, I understand what you're saying. It still was my husband.
これもまた何かのおぼし飯かもしれん。
His vision.
She's been very kind to me.
She's honored to have my guest in her house.
As in, she has no choice. She has to do what he says. Wow, that's beautiful. That sunset.
What does it mean to be samurai? To devote yourself utterly to a set of moral principles and to master the way of the sword.
うまくなったな
Well, but samurai is also position, class, something you're born into.
日本の男はこのようなことはいたしません。
日本人ではない
She's like, should I look at this as shaming me, or should I just be happy about it? It's been long enough. Now might be the time for the talk.
Sorry. Come nasai for your husband, Hirotaro.
あの人は、あなたも、あなたのすべきことをしただけです。お気持ちだけは。
Wow.
何して遊びました？もうすぐご飯ですよ。
That was quite the moment.
Spring. 18.
Again, he's starting to have a better understanding of their respect for even enemies, but also, like, for her, that's not something that she would normally be told from someone in that situation, but it seems to have meant a lot to her.
I do know it is here that I have known my first untroubled sleep in many years.
Wow. Oh my god, is he teaching them baseball? Whoop. They're gonna bet. He has improved, though. Yes. Stop paying attention. No mind. The heartbeat. Ooh! A draw. Wow. shocked everyone there. That was great, the way that was filmed with the slowed down. He's gonna bow. Like the slightest nod, yeah. But like with the how everything was slowed down and the heartbeat slowly going into the music coming in on top of it. Uh-oh. The glimpse to that guy on the outside of the happy situation. What? Oh no! Oh god! Assassins! Wow. I mean, this is really cool looking, but I don't want them. He sees! Alarm! Set alarm! Wow. Oh! Oh! Ooh! Oh god! He's definitely gonna go out there and fight. Oh no! Oh my god, the claw weapon! Are these supposed to be ninjas? Oh! Oh my god, these fights are amazing! I heard a bone snap. Oh! The kid! His dad's sword! No! No, please! Please! There we go. That's gonna get him the motivation. Whew. Oh my god. Woo! This music is great too. Holy. Woo! Victory, huh? Wow. Is he probably after all of that, you know, it didn't necessarily, even with everything, it didn't necessarily expect him to fight for them. He saved his life, and he saved his nephew's life. That kid was so brave, though, going for the sword.
I'm writing a poem about a dream I had. The tiger's eyes are like my own, but he comes from Rakvarsa, deep and troubled sea.
The dream of you.
I'm having trouble finishing the poem. Can you suggest a last line?
I don't think he understands the significance of poetry there.
You have no idea what I have done.
You have seen many things.
Many horrible things.
You do not fear death, but sometimes you wish for it.
Very much.
Life in every breath. That is
Bushido.
The Emperor has granted a safe passage to Tokyo. We leave tomorrow.
For
Good.
what? A meeting?
Good.
Yeah, you're both so happy about him leaving.
When I took these, you were my enemy.
But not now. Oh boy. Oh boy. You can't fall in love with the widow of a man you killed. Oh!
Algren-san.
Oh. Oh. Now, he said the Emperor has granted them safe passage. The question is it's not just to return him, is it? Are they having a meeting? Like a parlay? Oh. Beautiful shot, though. Don't need to scream, though I understand it. See, this is the thing. I'll talk about this more later, but you see the fear on all their faces and the bowing, like, this is a necessity. Like, we know that Katsumoto is a very honorable person, but any samurai could, at any time, because of feeling disrespected, just kill any peasant. Wow, it really was just to return him. That's crazy.
Algren? Algren, my God.
I'm imagining they've improved quite a bit while he was gone.
Well, you never cease to astonish.
But of course, now he's not going to want to kill the samurai. Howitzers, yeah.
As soon as the Emperor signs the damn trade agreement.
Jesus. Good lord.
Including this particular item.
Oh my god. Yeah, that changes things a bit.
Cut down on jamming.
Jesus.
After living with those savages, I can only imagine.
He's like, no, you don't understand. They bathe all the time. Oh, there is a meeting. Okay, okay, good. Way of the samurai.
元老院にはお前の声がいる。正しいと思うことをおやりになればよい。
陳は神であるかもしれんな。
I mean, he's not wrong about that.
陛下は民の思いをお忘れか。
どうすればよい。
お上のお言葉こそこの国に道をつけるのです。
I mean, he's just said that he wanted your advice, though. But I understand, like, he can't actually tell him what to do. That would break all of their norms.
Captain Algren, I'm eager to know how many samurai have joined Katsumoto.
I'm afraid I don't know.
Tell us what you saw.
As you said, Colonel, savages with bows and arrows.
May I offer you whiskey?
No, thank you.
He's off the alcohol. Hey, I'm proud of him.
Katsumoto is an extraordinary man, is he not?
He's
Yes.
a tribal leader. I've known many of them.
But none who are samurai.
He knows that, you grew to like them.
Last year we are not prepared to go to battle, but now we are ready. If Katsumoto is allowed to attract other samurai, we will have 10 years of rebellion, or you will lead my army against it. And with these new weapons...
He is definitely not going to want to do that.
Mr. Amora, my contract with you was to train your army.
Then we will make a new contract, one that will recognize the extraordinary contribution you have made to the Emperor.
Yeah, he's not going to go along with that at all. Like, I also understand that you just kind of threatened me.
Katsumotoに近づくようなら、切れ。
So that's why they kept emphasizing the guy with the birthmark, because he's probably a great fighter and there's going to be an issue. What? What?
Oh my god, it started.
What has started? Oh. Oh. No! What the hell? This is so disrespectful! It's very much akin to what was done to Native Americans, too. Please, I am begging you, please tell me that he will not kill himself out of shame. If he does, I will not be able to stand it. I'm just going to say this right now.
ご神秘を増強し、学校教育の充実を図ることは急務です。かろうじて列強の侵略を阻んでいるのはアジアで。
I 100% understand this philosophy, and he's not wrong, because the West absolutely would try to run them over.
わしもこの元老院に戻れることを光栄に思う。
配当例をご存じないようですな。
この刀が新政府を作り、
今や我が国は法治国家であることをお忘れなく。
西洋に身を売った俺。
Uh-oh, this is not a good way to start.
勅令通り刀を廃棄していただきたい。
恐れながら、お上のご意志であれば。
Oh boy, what's he gonna do? He's gonna ask him to remove it, I'm assuming. Like, he told you to tell him what to do and you didn't, whereas these guys will tell him what to do.
この刀をお渡しするわけには参らん。
警護の者に送らせます。沙汰があるまで東京のご自宅にて謹慎願いたい。
Well, this didn't work out at all. The nuances of this, because he had the chance. The Emperor said he would do what he told him to do. But to tell the Emperor what to do, that would go against everything he believes in. Whereas the guys focusing on modernization don't have that same thought.
$500 a month, including back pay for time spent. There's enough there to climb back inside a bottle for the rest of your life.
Oh no. Drinking again.
Katsumoto's under arrest. Amura won't let him last the night, and we should have little trouble handling what's left of the rebellion, even without you.
Don't do anything to that.
What is it about your own people that you hate so much?
Their tendency to massacre everyone else. And to do it for profit. He's gonna try to save him. Put down that alcohol! Oh. He probably would do it too. Because he feels like the Emperor is done with him. And since he's pledged to be the sword for the Emperor and the Emperor doesn't want his sword. Uh-oh. No mind. Oh my god, his hands. Oh! Wow, this is cool. Oh! Seeing this slowed down version is actually really sick. Yep. He realizes. Wow. Wow. I'm so curious too. So, would those guys that he was fighting, would they be former samurai who turned and gave it away, gave up? Or would they be, say, like, Ronin? Hired? Like, just hired for that purpose? Wow. He certainly knows what to say. That's quite the bluff.
President of the United States?
Sorry.
You need to express gravitas and rank so that they feel bound to show respect.
How's your poem coming?
I thought you returned to America.
I decided to stay.
How do you plan to do that?
Woo!
Perhaps you would care to take pictures of my village.
I would be greatly honored.
Oh. Damn, Hiroyuki Sanada is so cool.
No.
Woo! And I guess that's how you get around the gun. Woo! Wow, wow. Remember, at this time period, rifles weren't, I mean, they're not accurate. It's very difficult to aim. Bob! No! It's his son! Oh! Oh my god. But where was he shot? Depending on where he was shot, it might... Oh god, he's gonna die. No. Oh. Oh my god, he's gonna stay and try to fight to let them get away. Oh no. Isn't he? Oh, real samurai death. Oh my god, you got him!
For 900 years, my ancestors have protected our people. I have failed them.
So you will take your own life with shame, discipline, compassion.
The way of the samurai is not necessary anymore.
What could be more necessary?
And discipline, compassion.
I will die by the sword, my own.
Then let it be your enemies. Together, we will make the Emperor hear you.
With swords? Make him hear with swords if he won't hear with words. The thing is that he was gonna hear. Again, understand why he couldn't bring himself to command the Emperor.
彼はいい人でした。
お前も白人と戦うのか。
もし来れば戦う。
武士道は子供には分かりにくいものなのです。
Higen no Chichiwa.
I don't think he's angry at all. I think he's going to get his father's sword. I mean, maybe I'm wildly off base, but...
いいえ。
Oh, yeah. Sounded like the crickets. Just beautiful setting.
戦で死ぬのが怖いよ。
自分も。
でもたくさん戦をしてきたんだろう。
I don't feel like you really care at this point, but in the past, yeah. Wow.
2 full regiments.
Wow.
They'll come in waves of 1,000.
They will come and we will make our stand.
How many men will we have?
God. Making this into
Like General Custer, huh?
Oh, you don't want to be like Custer. Don't emulate him.
There was once a battle at a place.
Yeah.
Held off a Persian army of 1,000,000 men.
That's probably a better... A million, I feel like that's not... It's legendary.
For 2 days, the Greeks made them pay so dearly the Persian army lost all taste for battle.
That's what he wants. That's how you make the Emperor hear you.
You believe a man can change his destiny?
He's like, I hope so.
May 25th, 1877. I've tried to give a true accounting of what I have seen, what I've done. I know I am grateful to have partaken of all this, even if for a moment.
Oh, the pictures. Huh. He's just so cool. The music is fabulous. Oh, that's a beautiful shot too. Oh, this movie does not have a happy ending.
Algrenさん、こちらへ。
She's gonna give him it. The armor and the sword. Oh, wow. Wow.
これを着ていただけたら嬉しゅうございます。
Well, she's gonna help him put on the armor. Oh, it's happening. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Like, what do you do? How do you handle the conflicting emotions?
You will need this.
What does it say?
I belong to the warrior in whom the old ways have joined the new.
Oh boy. Oh god. I am not ready for this. He's gonna be so mad.
Good.
See?
Sir, the Imperial Army of Japan demands your surrender.
This is not possible, as Mr. Omlan knows.
Captain Algren, you ride against us, and you are the same as they are.
I'll look for you on the field.
Oh god. That was a promise. It's like, you said you have no regrets about the things you've done. Slaughtering all those women and children. You're about to have some regrets. How's he gonna look for him on the field if he won't even be on the field? Man standing back behind everyone.
敵は我らにひざまずくつもりはないそう。
Oh. And the music. Oh my god. Oh god. What is the plan here? Oh. Jesus. Is the fire just to obscure everything? What?
They're covering their retreat.
Yeah.
See, even the mighty samurai.
Oh no, no. The other ones are coming.
I'd advise sending in skirmishers first.
Nonsense! Full attack!
guys are coming into the spot they wanted to lure them to.
Wait for the volley.
Once they have to stop and reload.
Second volley.
Here we go. Oh! You got lured. Wow. And of course, none of these guys have armor. Like, they laughed at the idea of continuing to wear armor. Yeah.
The attack has been stopped.
Send in the rest of the regiment.
I'm not very concerned about his men's lives. Yeah, they all died. He likes that. He likes that. Once it's up close like this, those guns don't matter. But of course, they'll send in the rest whose guns will matter. Oh! No, 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 not Bob! No! Here, now it's a problem. Ooh! Cavalry! Oh! Oh god! The horses! Woo! Wow. Oh god, he's gonna just watch them all die, isn't he? Oh no, the PTSD!
Son of a bitch thinks he can win.
Oh my god, he's so badass. I know he's gonna die and I don't want him to. Wow. Jeez.
I'll bring 2 more regiments up here soon. We won't be able to stop them again.
You do not have to die here.
I should have died so many times before.
Now you live again.
It's like I actually would want to live for the first time in a long time.
It's not over.
What's about to happen? Jesus, they're riding up to challenge them. Last stand.
This is madness. He's going to attack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
He's defeated! He must accept his shame!
What? What is about to happen? They're really getting ready to charge. Oh my god. Just have to charge right into it. Yep. He promised you. Oh god. Butchery. Oh good, at least they don't handle on how to use them yet. Oh god. Oh. They just keep trying to get back up. Yeah, no. Now it's just slaughter. Now it's just too much. You won. Wants to let him.
You have your honor again. Let me die with mine.
He has to do it the way of a samurai.
Perfect.
Ugh. Just respect.
On behalf of the United States of America, the signing of this treaty.
He's gonna sign the treaty. Oh.
この後に及んでご躊躇になりません。
Katsumoto's sword.
This is Katsumoto's sword. Let the strength of the samurai be with you.
陛下 Emperor, this man fought against you.
If you believe me to be your enemy, command me, and I will gladly take my life.
Wow.
I have dreamed of a unified Japan. We cannot forget who we are or where we come from. Ambassador Swanbeck, I have concluded that the treaty is not in the best interest.
陛下、この件に関しては。
大村、おいおい。
私は国家のために全てを投げ打ってきたつもりです。
それが誠であれば、
屈辱を賜りなさる。
その屈辱に耐えられんなら。
Oh, you may take your life.
この刀を与えよう。Tell me how he died.
I will tell you how he lived.
And so the days of the samurai had ended. Nations, like men, it is sometimes said, have their own destiny. No one knows what became of him. Some say that he died of his wounds. Others, that he returned to his own country. He may have at last found some small measure of peace.
He went back.
And few of us ever find.
He went back. Okay, well, that was The Last Samurai. You guys saw I got emotional again. Just everyone has a desire to see me cry in reactions, I guess. Alright, so to start off with, the movie itself was fantastic. I thought that it was beautifully shot. Amazing music throughout that was really stirring. The acting, I think Tom Cruise's acting here is certainly one of the best performances I've seen from him. But Ken Watanabe was really the standout here in this movie. He was just incredible. And Hiroyuki Sanada was also amazing. So yes, the acting was fantastic. Some of the scenes in this were just so impressive to me. The ninja attack scene, that whole thing, I think was a standout. Just, again, beautifully shot. The action was superb. Excellent all the way through. Obviously, I got very choked up at at Katsumoto's death, and also when his son died. I also thought that the breaking him out was also excellent, very well done. Major battle scenes in this, and like I said, I've seen Glory, so I know that Edward Zwick can direct battle sequences well. But this was a whole other level, and they were extremely well done. I felt like I could always have a sense of what was going on, and the actual action in terms of the sword fights were extremely impressive to watch. It was the emotional, so very impressed all the way through. So as like a work of art, everything about this movie is, yes, I am a fan. Amazing to me. So I think the couple things that people would probably want to discuss that might make this movie more controversial or make people less likely to enjoy it would be two things. One, obviously, the Tom Cruise and having the main character centered be a white man. And two, the actual historical stuff. So I'll just talk a little bit about the historical stuff first, and then we can get to that other thing. And yeah. Historically, this is obviously a piece of historical fiction. There are certain elements of here, of course, that are accurate, but Tom Cruise's character, as far as I know, is not a real person, although there probably were some real people that had some similar experiences. You guys can let me know about that specifically in the comments if you'd like. But just in terms of, say, the Meiji Emperor and the wars between the Emperor's modernizing forces and the samurai, this certainly romanticizes the samurai a lot more than reality would have been. And if this is the best way for me to put it, I'm not sure. I think it makes the samurai out to be the clear-cut good guys, and the modernizing side to be the clear-cut, bad guys. And that, of course, is not true. I mentioned a couple times during the reaction that samurai was not just, the idea of the way of life surrounding discipline and honor, and loyalty, and, the finding the beauty in things and in every moment. And it wasn't just these things that were so good about Katsumoto. Also, the samurai was a class. They were basically like nobility. They were landed gentry. And you would become samurai, that would be passed down from parent to child. And yes, there were expectations for your behavior that went along with that. Very much so. But there was also, the people, the peasant classes were basically their servants, like serfs, like feudal serfs. So they didn't necessarily live very good lives unless the particular samurai that ruled over them was very generous and giving. But there were things I mentioned, like you see a lot of the peasants, the poor people, afraid of the samurai, and that I think is a good representation of truth, because again, the samurai basically, for all these years, had free reign over peasants. If a peasant offended you or something, or you felt offended, you could just kill them. You didn't have to, you would never get in trouble. It was that sort of feudal type system, right? And so the samurai fighting against modernization was not just about trying to preserve a way of life in the honor sense and the romanticism sense, and about their cultural practices. It was also about maintaining their power, because going along with modernization, led to people who were not born into those noble classes having the opportunity to rise up higher, and the samurai losing their power and prestige. So I think that historically, obviously, this is not what the movie was focusing on, but I could see how some people might be not happy about that. But to me, this is not a true story. This is historical fiction, and it's an epic story. It's representative of themes. It's artistic choices. So even though I know the historical context and the reality of that, I won't let it take away from my enjoyment of this movie, because it was just beautifully done, and I understand it as what it was trying to achieve, and as a work of art as opposed to a documentary style work of truth, and more focusing on certain values and as opposed to, certain facts. And if you can just think of it in that light and enjoy it, I think that it's a much better thing to do. All right, so the second thing, which I'm certain this movie received a ton of criticism at the time because of the fact that Tom Cruise or any white man is the centerpiece, is the main character in this, when it's largely a story about Japan and changing times in Japan. But so I'll start with saying that there's some legitimacy in the fact that movie studios perhaps felt that the only way to make a movie like this that was to tell the story of, say, the ending of the samurai and the modernization period in Japan, that the only way to do it and perhaps get a Western audience was to have Western characters involved, and that maybe not enough people would be interested otherwise. And I think there's legitimate criticisms to be made about that. But I don't think that you can look at this in the way that some people might look at some movies as a traditional, what we've seen in the past, kind of a white savior trope movie of a white person going into another culture and becoming like a big hero. This was not that, in my opinion, at all. I think that, in point of fact, so obviously samurai is plural. So the last samurai to me are not just Katsumoto, but all of the samurai that died along with him. And Algren, in point of fact, to me, he's the one that is actually saved by Katsumoto and by the people there. He comes here a broken man, an alcoholic who just wants to die. He is loaded with PTSD, a tremendous amount of guilt and shame for the things he's done. And through his time with them, he comes to have a different understanding of his own experiences, as well as an actual interest in life and a way of looking at the world that is, more positive. A way of looking at his own experience as a warrior, as something not just horrific and barbaric. He's able to take more away, and he gets the only happy-ish ending of anyone, in that he survives and he has a completely new outlook on life. And so to me, this movie is certainly not a white savior. The white guy is actually the one who is saved by Katsumoto and the samurai. I think it's more interesting to look at this movie if you're looking at the cultural issues. I think it's more interesting to look at it if you're looking at it from the American perspective or even a European perspective of comparisons. I think it was a cool and interesting thing to have a comparison between what he was seeing and what was done to the Native Americans by the American government. And so having him have that history was good, was very interesting. Not just for the way it brought him and Katsumoto together, but for, the overall concept of the movie, which is, to me, not a total knock on modernization, but in a lot of ways, a criticism of a specific type of imperial modernization that just runs over people, that is willing to destroy anyone and anything in its way, and all cultural practices and past beliefs and things that people value, in order to basically make more money, right? Pursuit of wealth and power at any means. So this brings me to the Meiji Emperor here. And the Meiji Restoration is, of course, one of the few things that I think most US high school students have at least heard of in terms of older Japanese history. This modernization period, ultimately what we're seeing at the end here is that you cannot view modernization itself as all bad. They were absolutely right to say if they were not to modernize, they would just be run over, just destroyed by Western imperial ambition. So it was necessary. And there also was value in it for the opportunities it gave to people from classes who in the past would basically be peasants and never have any ability to earn anything or rights or be anything other than a serf. So modernization is important. But at the same time, you can look at the significance of not, like he was saying at the end, the significance of not losing all of your culture, your values, the positive things about samurai culture that Algren came to love, and that was shown mostly in this movie. You don't want to lose the positive aspects of that. And so the idea is, I feel like, a criticism, not of modernization, but of a brutal kind of modernization that just destroys and wipes out entirely other cultures, different cultures, and beliefs, and the good things in them, while wiping out people brutally in a horrific fashion that you saw with the Native Americans. And I think the argument here is that Japan, that they're trying to say that Katsumoto and the samurai's deaths would be kind of seen as a catalyst to the emperor, where he would not give up on modernization, but he wouldn't, and this was signaled by them with the treaty, not signing the treaty, he wouldn't just completely give everything up and give over, power and eliminate all their cultural practices and things to, say, America or any Western power. It was finding a middle way where you can modernize while still retaining the soul of your culture and respect for your history and values. And I think one of the really good scenes in this that highlights the kind of modernization and brutality that this movie is against is what was his name? What was the name of Katsumoto's son? Nobutada? When they cut his top knot forcibly. And that's very reminiscent, if you think historically, of what would be done to Native Americans, in that they would forcefully cut their hair, because there's a lot of, symbolic and powerful significance to their hair. And that's why he was so upset when this was happening. And that's the sort of modernization that this film is trying to speak out against, and instead promote a more, like I said, a middle way. And so to me, the idea of having the Tom Cruise character there works in that respect, because he's like a branch in between, modernization and these traditional beliefs that he comes to love and value. And he can represent in his past the wrong way, of modernization, the things that he and others did to the Native Americans. And then what he comes to learn with his and Katsumoto's relationship suggests that there could be like a better way. Yeah, if that's making any sense. So yeah, it's hard because I definitely respect and understand the criticisms that people probably have made often about the centering of a white character here. And like I said, I get that, why people would feel that way. But I think that it's an interesting way of kind of getting into the nuance of this, where modernization is not something that's either seen as you can't see it as pure good or pure evil. You can see the negative toll that it can take on peoples, but you could also see the potential positives that it can bring. Only if it's done in the right way with respect for people and values and history. So that's what that's what I think I would take out of it. But yeah, so I know this has been a lot of babbling, but overall to me, I thought this was a fantastic and beautiful movie. Like I said, you kind of have to view it as a historical fiction epic, and not a historical truth, and look at it for what it is and what it was trying to do, and not for, you know, what it is not. And if you're able to do that and just focus on the story, the music, the acting, the beautiful way it's directed, the fight scenes, the sets, everything, then it's fantastic and you will love it. And I absolutely loved it watching it. So I hope you guys did too. You'll have to let me know your thoughts in the comments. Sorry I talked so much, but I felt like I had a lot to say. But ultimately, I feel like this was Ken Watanabe's movie, even though Tom Cruise did a fantastic job. And Hiroyuki Sanada is the coolest. He just is. He just is. That's a fact forever. But all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.